Friday puzzle. What are we going to get? We're going to get a crossword. That's what we're going to get. Gia Bosko, what have you prepared for us? Let's find out. My name is Steve. This is Solve with Steve. Let's solve this thing, shall we? Overseas travel. You need a passport. That doesn't look right. Need a converter, AC/DC. I don't know. Camila with Familias. Camila Cabello. Havana, na. Okay, not so conservative party is an orgy. That kind of party, not a political party. Time of abstinence is Lent. Attire for hula dancers would be a leis. They would wear leis. Ultimate function, not the frisbee sport, but I don't know. Ultimate, like your last function, like your burial. I don't know. Where many gather to form a line. It's not a conga. To form a line. I'm not sure. Dating app filter. Filter? I don't know. Is it age, sex? That's like location? That seems like a thing. That was a thing like long ago. I don't know. All right. Website who contributors might write about mice. Cats? Doesn't seem right. Who would write about mice? I don't know. CNET. That's who. Oh, because they review like computer hardware and software and stuff. Okay. Button added to iPhone messages in 2022. Edit? Is that a thing? I'm not an iPhone user. I'm an Android guy. I don't know. Like challenging kite flying weather. Windy, gusty. How about that? Okay, long one. Ideal resolution. I don't know. And disassemble in order to understand. Breakdowns. Something. Break down to pieces. I don't know. What do we have here? Bit of a blind. I don't know. Yaps, talks, yaps, blah, blah, blah. You're on. Do it. Brand of athletic shoes could be Avia, could be Nike. I'm going with Avia because they got those vowels in there. Relates to, I don't know, cause headaches for is to irk someone or irk something. Peacock's display is feathers, is plumage. Entertain at bedtime. Read me a story, Daddy. Read me. Where many gather to form a line. I still don't know. Ultimate function is the end use. Oh, that kind of function. In the end, what are you going to use it for? Ultimate function. Clinton and Bush were left-handed. Bill and HW. I don't know about W. Let's see. Clinton and Bush were. Maybe it's not about the presidents. Who knows what it's about? Okay. All right. What do we have here? Disassemble in order to understand. Something looks wrong there. I'm not sure. Ideal resolution is something of an ending. No. Ideal resolution is the ideal utopian. I don't know. Ideal resolution. I don't know. Bit of a blind. All right, let's go elsewhere. Becky on Full House and Esther on Sanford and Son. Daughter, nanny. I don't know who is Becky. Aunt Becky. Aunt Becky. I don't know Esther on Sanford and Son. I just remember Lamont, but I'm guessing there's an aunt. A little help here. SOS. Access in a way is get into. Actually, that works. Let's do that. Regards with astonishment. I don't know. Let's do the downs. Who won Super Bowl 61? Wait, LV. 56. Sorry. In brief. I don't know. The Giants. Was that a recent one? God, who won? Was the Eagles. So no. What's the G team? I don't know. Resident of the Arab world, oldest continuously independent state with an E. No, it's not. What's an E? Arab world, continuously independent state with an E? I don't know. Equestrian's choices are reins, maybe? Or courses? Okay, so maybe it's not get into. Steadfast is unwavering. That doesn't fit. Unrelenting. That does fit. Okay, let's go with that. Solo in space could be Han Solo, could be Ben. But let's go with Han. So it's not unrelenting, it's on something else. Alright. Apollo 13 was a movie. It was an orbiter. Actually, that fits. It was a lander. I guess they had a landing module. Baroque string instrument. How about the lute? One might walk into a trap. A rat trap? That doesn't fit. An ant trap? I don't like that. TB. What do we have here? Equestrian choice. This should be an S. Man, okay. All right. Doing everything wrong. Who? I don't know which Super Bowl. It could be anything. In brief, could be. Be more. If it was the Ravens, it could be the Bills. It wouldn't be in brief. That'd be the whole team. Resident. It's probably an I, like Omani or something like that. Actually, that could be right. Okay. And I don't know about this ER. What do we have here? Deary is Hun. Maybe Loot is wrong. Unyaku roll. Unaku roll. I don't know specifically. That could be eel. It's a crossword. Let's go with eel. Crosswords love eel if you haven't known that by now. Baroque stringed instrument. How about a viol? Yeah, that works. Deary is Hun. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. This is something ION. Peacock's display. Color television. Streaming. Something like that. I'm not sure. Apollo 13 is a mission. Ah, okay. Here we go. Not directly in the sun. It's shaded. Yay! Okay. Steadfast is unenviable? No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. The Hill We Climb. Amanda Gorman, the poet laureate. She spoke at the Obama inauguration. No. Yeah. No, the Biden inauguration. Okay. Here we go. Access in a way. Got into? No. Because that would be past tense. Reveal all. Bear the. Show the something. Ostentation. Ooh. Peacock with the ostentatious display. I've only seen that as an adjective, but it seems to work as a noun. Undeviating. That's what we have as steadfast. Okay. Okay. Reveal all is something the away. Something the. I'm not sure. Relates to. Pertains to, as it relates, as it pertains to. Okay. Questions, choices, I don't know. Super Bowl winner with an M. Pan Am doesn't fit. Can Am. I feel like I should know. Let's see. With an M. Okay. Reveal all. Parse the. Pause the. Cause the. One might walk right into a track. Could be ant. Okay. Questions, choices are pants. Can'ts? I don't know. Sure. Why is this? Why am I blanking out on Super Bowl winner? Blank A M. I don't see a football team in that. L.A. Ram. Okay. Okay. All right. Access into. Omani could be wrong, by the way. Reveal all. Raise the curtain. There we go. Look into. Access. Gates. Log into. If it's like a website. Okay, that makes sense. Regards with astonishment. I don't know. Sierra Yukon. Those are GMCs. Stone to cast. Is Emma? Like the actor. Emma Stone. Can be cast like you view it. All right, we go. Founding father, the only Supreme Court who was ever justice to have been impeached was Samuel Chase. Is that right? I thought it was Salmon P. Chase. No, Samuel. I think that's right. That was his name. Not Salmon P. Chase. He was later on. Okay. Regards with astonishment, gazes at. Okay. Buff is toned like me. Come about is to arise. Its national anthem has no words. Cool. Is it Spain? Huh, that's pretty cool. For, you're pro, not against. Plaza resident Eloise, the children's story character, made funny faces, clowned, not clowned, clowned, there we go. Inlay material on some guitars. His mother of pearl is Naker. There we go. Oops. What do we have here? Where many gather to form, it's gapes at, not gazes at, because this is some sort of a parlor. A bingo parlor. To form a line. You get 5 in a row and you win in bingo. And if you had to go to the bingo parlor, you're forming a line. You're hoping to form a line. This looks like it should be engineer. Reverse engineer is this one. So it's just age, not age, sex, location. Okay, that makes sense. You could filter. Say, I only want to see whatever age group you think you're into. That works. You go whatever age group you think you might be most compatible with. Whatever you're on that dating app for, you decide. That's your business. All right. Ideal resolution is the something ending. I don't know about this irk. Accessory for overseas travel. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's get rid of those. Clinton and Bush are Eli's. They went to Yale. Okay. Fairy tale ending. That's what this is. Now we're getting a bit of a blind. I'm not sure. A slat, like in vertical blinds or Venetian blinds, like each piece is called a slat. Okay, you're on. Deal. It's an adapter. Yaps is arfs, and cause headaches for is you're really trying me. An accessory for overseas. I was right. You need to have to adapt your plug-in things if they're designed for 120 volts for 220 or okay, there we go. Attacks has at drink served hot or cold soda. You don't have a hot soda. Could be like chai. Do you have cold chai? I don't know. The blank sea, body of water nowadays divided into north and south. Is that the Aral Sea? I thought that just disappeared. So maybe it's still there, but it's in two pieces. What's the URL letters? HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. All right, brothers to be are pledges. That's a fraternity thing. Be ruthless. Take no prisoners. There we go. And some nest eggs are traditional IRAs. Not the Roth IRA, but the traditional IRA. And what do we have here? Sake. Serves hot or cold. Very good. Alternative to a traditional IRA is a Roth. Hey, how do you like that? Criticizes viciously as RIPS, also known as Hazat. Queen Noor of Jordan. Yep, this is catnip. Something very attractive is catnip. It attracts the cats. All right. Beloved kid on one's farm is your pet goat. Aw, the beloved kid. Get it like a kid. Okay, this has got to whisper in a classroom. Psst. Yeah, what's the answer? Number 17. A blowout. I'm not sure. Kate Mara of Fantastic Four. An Oreo cow. Wow, crosswords like eel and Oreo. We have like two of the most commonly, at least to my eyes, crosswordy words. They're very, very vowel dense. I mean, Avia is there too. But Oreo and eel, the constructor's like, all right, I need to come up with a clue that no one's used before. So here we go. Oreo, clue not by the cookie, but a black bovine, a black cow with a white belt around its middle, so it looks like an Oreo cookie. How do you like that? Very, very tall is towering. A blood is a romp, and yeah! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hey, look at that. The streak, 250 days. I know that's child's play compared to some of you. You might have multiple thousands of days. I do not. I tripped up here and I tripped up there. And I'm rebuilding that streak, 250. Proud to have it. 1/4 of 1,000. Yay me. And yay you for watching. Yay you for being part of the channel. Thank you very much. Lots of we have 5 grids, 5 15-letter grid spanning words. We have reverse engineer, fairy tale ending, raise the curtain, traditional IRAs, right next to Roth, which is great, and take no prisoners. How do you like that? This is undeviating in its excellence. I had more fun than I would have if I had been at a bingo parlor, that's for sure. And we had clever clues for eel and Oreo. I thought unagi is usually how crossworders will clue eel if they're going for the sushi angle. So I knew unagi. I did not know unaku. But perhaps they're related linguistically. I am certainly not a Japanese scholar, nor do I play one on TV. So I did not know that one. I did not know a lot of these. L.A. Ram, oh man, I'm a little bit ashamed on that one. Matthew Stafford getting it done. Alrighty, and is there anything else? I pronounced this one Aunt, but I think on Full House, I think she was Aunt Becky. Was she Aunt Becky? I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. What they call him. I think it was Aunt Becky, actually. I'm thinking back now. Wasn't she? She was part of the, I don't remember the actor's name, but she was in the college admissions, like, fraud for, like, fake athletic recruiting profiles. There was a big fraud case there, and it was Aunt Becky. It was Aunt Becky, yeah. I don't know Sanford and Son. I watched a few episodes, but that was a little bit before my time. I don't know any of the characters again, other than Lamont and Red Fox, clearly. But I don't know Aunt Esther or Aunt Esther. Anyway. That pertains to the puzzle as it is. All right, I had a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a part of this. If you would like to, be a part of this on a regular basis, then you know what to do. Click that Steve, and you can subscribe, or you can just go to the channel and subscribe. Or depending on how you're watching this, there might be a subscribe button right below you. But that Steve works, and I hope that you do that, and I hope that you do. And I will see you in the future. Farewell, everyone.